Hi friends, today I'm planning the week commencing the 20th of September. This week I'm using the farmhouse kit from Plannerface because I'm going away at the weekend to a farm and I thought this would be very appropriate. I'm pairing up with washi from Colourful Co. You can get 10% off using my code at Colourful Co. My code is Sophie10. And I'm just using some overlays from Tilly. They don't specifically match, but they vaguely match. Same ballpark. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and I'll talk to you on the other side. Hello, hope you guys are doing awesome. I am gonna talk today about performative activism. So this is following some of the outfits at the Met Gala, and I've seen a lot of activism pages talking about this issue. So let me just find some of the names of the people because my brain's really shit and it would be so ironic if I didn't share. Do you know what? I'm not gonna sit and scroll. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write all of the people that I reference in my description. But just to kind of say that none of this is my own work or research. So, basically, performative activism, is it useful? Is it good? And, what is it? So performative activism in general, obviously we know is like, supporting any social justice cause. Activism doesn't have to mean standing at the picket line. It can be, signing a petition. It could be sharing a post on Facebook in the hope that it could educate others. It's kind of like any political statement. So performative activism is something that is a white person affliction, I would be as bold as to say. And essentially what performative activism is performing activism, but basically saying, look how good I am for being such a caring activist, everyone give me praise. And then it's more about like how you are portrayed for being an activist rather than the activism itself. There was a hell of a lot of performative activism last June. May and June last year were huge in terms of Black Lives Matter protests and such. A lot of people vowed to do better. A lot of people claimed they were going to become anti-racist and, do all of these wonderful things that I wish they would do. But generally, things became pretty silent pretty quickly when things weren't kind of fashionable anymore. And when I say fashionable, I mean it became like trendy to be into politics for a hot minute. But those of us who still care, we remember. Anyway, so this was directly referencing the fact that at the Met Gala there were a couple of pieces. For example, AOC wore a dress that's, I believe it said tax the rich, which obviously, yeah, I agree with. And then Cara Delevingne wore something that said eat the patriarchy, or maybe it was the other way around. One was about the rich and one was about the patriarchy. Anyway, the problem with these was that they didn't offer any kind of positive movement or action that anyone could take in order to defeat the patriarchy and the rich. They didn't acknowledge the fact, especially Cara Delevingne, she has, if you look up her lineage, I don't remember exactly what it is, but she has benefited from the patriarchy massively. And obviously, we know as activists that you can both benefit from and be hindered from a structure. So of course she's been hindered by the patriarchy in many ways, but she can't pretend that she hasn't benefited from it as well. And also, the exact phrase that was on her shirt was taken from a person of colour who had created that phrase. I don't know if she had monetized it or sold it or anything, but anyway, she didn't give credit where credit was due. I understand the irony that I can't remember any names, but that's just my ADHD and the fact that my brain doesn't let me remember names, so it's easier for me to just write it in descriptions. I'm doing what I can, guys. Anyway, the whole point in this is just to say to kind of be on the lookout for performative activism. So when you see someone sharing something political, for example, just to kind of engage your critical thinking skills and think who benefits from what they're sharing. Are they actually providing you ways to help? Or are they crediting people who deserve credit? Are they bolstering someone else without raising their own profile? Does this feel like a genuine interaction, or does it feel like virtue signaling and, performative? I think we're all quite astute and we can tell when someone is a performative person. And is it all bad? No, because I think it is really important to get those messages out there. So no, of course not. I want it to be fashionable to eat the rich or whatever. I want that to be fashionable. I want that to be cool, and I want that to be something that everyone says and talks about. But people need to be willing to do the work afterwards, because the catchy slogan is fine, but like the work is what counts. So yeah, that's my ramble. I don't know if much of that made sense, but let me know your thoughts below. Do you think performative activism has its place? Do you think it gets things on people's radars, and maybe then people who do care about activism know what to look for? Let me know your thoughts. Am I being too critical of people who are trying their best? So just almost finished with the base of the spread. When I started to plan this week, I was thinking I'm not going to be able to fill it up, and somehow it's like almost full. So yeah, apparently I've got a busy week this week. So on Mondays at the moment, Paige is with us Monday to Friday, but she pops back to her mum's on Monday afternoons until the evening, just to see her a little bit of extra time after work. So there is a bit of toing and froing every Monday from now on in my planner. I don't know if I'll mark it in every single week, but I liked how cluttered this felt, so I just went with it. And yeah, this weekend I'm going away. I'm so excited. So I have marked in those train times as well, which has taken up a little bit of room. But I was like, I don't know what to do, because I don't know exactly what I'm doing at the weekend, but I want it to look full and exciting. But I spoke to Beth and Tilly and I said, I'm just going to put in afternoon tea and hot tub, and we're making pizzas on Friday night. So with those things, I managed to fill in a little bit of room, and plus my upload is on a Saturday every week anyway. If you don't know, by the way, I upload on Monday, Thursday and Saturday every week. So just going in with my overlays, I feel like this has just been one long waffle. I cut an overlay in half there just to go across that whole farmhouse thing, and we are about done, so I am going to hand back over. Okie doke, there we have the finished spread. I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to be able to fill it, because I don't know everything that we're doing at the weekend. I should probably have put in a box for hot tub time, because I know 100% that is what we're doing. Maybe I could just pop something in. If I move this slightly. It's blue and blue, but we're just going to pretend that it's not. finding a character will be my next challenge. Oh no, it won't. There's a cup of tea with someone soaking in it. That can be me in a hot tub. It's just what I look like. Let's just write that in. Okay, now it's done. Yeah, so quite a straightforward spread, nothing really to explain or go through. I hope you all have an awesome week, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!